Here we are then, Warriors. Welcome. This is a pre-recorded workout because we knew there might be a few occasions where we can't do a live workout, but we still wanted to give you the same great service. So we've pre-recorded this workout. Mrs. B is going to go through what we're doing during the workout when you do a very efficient Warrior Online Bootcamp warm-up. It's not a shared workout. We've recorded this in our own time. You have never done this workout before. So, let's warm up, let's do the workout. It's going to be a 30-minute blast. Once the 30-minute blast is done, we've got the challenge, and then you know what to do after. We need selfies, we need to know how you got on with this pre-recorded workout. Right, Mrs. B, are you ready to do a very efficient Warrior Online Bootcamp pre-recorded warm-up in our own time because we can't do live?
Yes.
Have you started?
I have started. I've started March.
Should they be doing what you're doing now?
Yeah, well, you should be moving out of the way.
So
and they should be doing what I'm doing. So yes, just start marching while we have
So
this
they
conversation.
should be marching
yeah.
wearing a very bad top. Isn't that your housework top?
That'll soon be off in a minute.
Oh. Well,
Come on, out the way.
I think a few of the Warriors have heard that time and time again.
Oh, move out the way.
Usually on a night out.
Kicking across.
When you're coming out of the club.
Yeah. Hands on glutes and slow heel kicks.
Am I right in saying that you knew that we was going to pre-record a workout today?
Yes.
And you still left your hair like that?
Yeah.
Is it not
Just
a wash
tapping
day?
in front. It will be after this.
Can I do?
You're picking on me already.
Can I do one of my
Top
favourite
half
jokes while you're
squats.
warming up?
Oh, if you must.
Hold on. I can't even listen. It's too slippy now.
Oh, bottom half squats. God. Don't start laughing at yourself already.
Isn't it fun?
And full squats.
Isn't it funny how we have such a good time during Warrior Online boot
Oh
camps?
yeah, I have the best time ever.
But when we're not doing this, we
Squats.
don't really talk, do we?
No. You're doing your thing and I'm doing mine.
It's only because you keep sending me to the shed.
Yeah. I wish. Squat and kick behind.
Just say the word.
Word.
Word up.
Right, shush now. So tonight's workout, our 30-minute workout, is lucky dip legs with a mixture of cardio. So we're just going to be pulling out a piece of paper that's got a different leg move or a different cardio move on with a different amount of time. And who knows what's going to happen. These are my favourite sort of workouts because like nobody knows what's coming up. Not even us.
I'm just
Albert and me.
I'm going to fold these pieces of paper. I know what some of the Warriors are thinking. Do you?
What's that?
Some of the Warriors are thinking, Bartram, you said it was a pre-recorded workout. You said it's not a
Kicking in
reshare.
front.
You said we've never done it before. We've done a lucky dip, legs and cardio before. That's what some of them are thinking,
They
aren't
might
they?
be thinking, yeah.
Well, you know what? For the ones that are thinking that,
Okay. It's hard jokes.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Then they're being thick.
They are.
Tell them why you think they're thick.
Because basically it's lucky dip, so you could be doing the exercises in any order and every time. We could do this for a whole week and it would be completely different every night, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
just pulling them out at random.
I mean, if there's any teachers
Spotty dogs.
watching this or trying into it, Eve, and instead of having one of your 14 weeks holiday year,
Shove in a box.
you could probably work out the probability if I told you how many
Together
moves are in the
and
box.
spin.
But they would have never done it before, would they?
No.
In fact, we woke up this morning,
Shadow
didn't we?
box.
And we thought, can't wait for that lucky dip because it's going to be
Shadow
a completely different order, didn't we?
We did. Star jumps. Another 5. 5 squats and then we're ready to go.
I suppose I better get my first move out, hadn't I?
You had? Right.
If it's not what I want, I'm going to put it back. Alright then, like that. Right, gonna put that in the back. Right then, right, we're starting. It is 30 seconds, each leg standing, abductor lifts. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm keeping my core balanced. body stabilised. I'm doing 30 seconds on one leg, whichever leg you've chosen to do first, probably your favourite leg. And if Team Leader Wayne's doing this, no, it's not your middle leg.
That's a nice, easy one to start off with, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's easy. When you've got quadriceps and hamstrings and calves as big as mine, yeah, I'm lifting a lot load of weight here, Mrs. B. 30 seconds on the next leg.
You certainly are lifting a little bit of lockdown weight.
I don't. Whoa! Why is it I say really nice things about you and you just. Wow.
So I've drawn out mine. See, it's folded. We don't know what's coming up. Let's have a look.
Yeah, who do you think you are, Darren Brown?
30 seconds for mine.
Oh, well, what a surprise. I suppose I'm getting all the minutes and the minute and a halves. Go on then.
30 seconds parallel holds.
Oh,
We're easing them in gentle today.
mixing up, mixing up. Ooh, look, nothing else in the hand. Ooh, where's it gone? I'll take that. Another move that reminds me of you, Mrs. B. Right, let's make this seamless. Right, you move out of the way, Mrs. B. 45 seconds, crab steps. Why does it remind me of Mrs. B? Message her and ask her.
Well,
Oh, grow up, I didn't have crabs when I was 18.
didn't even know what they were till I was 25. Somebody told me.
Is that why you carried that rash around for 8 years? Somebody told you. So sweet and innocent, weren't you?
Yes.
You knew what school she went to, you'd know she weren't sweet and innocent. Even the ugly lads used to hang around outside your school because they knew it was guaranteed. Mrs. B, what are you doing then?
1 minute squat with the knee raise.
Ooh, another easy one. How long? 2 minutes. Oh, yes. So then, Warriors, while we go through this workout, because we can't engage with the comments like some of the other, well, all of the other pre-recorded ones, I'm going to be talking to you today about the 3 ways that you can monitor and measure your fitness journey, because it's not always quite as obvious as you may think, and you may actually be measuring or monitoring the wrong metric when there's actually better ones for you. So I had, not that one, that's right. Mine's a 30 seconder, Mrs. B. So you better get ready to pick another one. Right, I'll go. 30 seconds, front kicks.
Going right to the bottom.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You've often said you like to do that, haven't you? 5 seconds. Do you know what you're doing next?
Yes.
Do you? How long is it for?
45 seconds.
45 minutes. What are you doing?
45 seconds. Forward lunges.
Yes.
Any problems with knee, do the rear lunge. Notice, body's upright and I'm using my hands for counterbalance.
Yes, look away from a greasy air and look at the technique she's doing. I'm picking good. Oh. Do you know? How long was yours for?
45 seconds.
Do you know, remember the last time we did this, I seemed to get all the rubbish moves. Today, I'm just going to say, might be peeking over, I think Lady Luck is on my side today.
Oh, nice.
3, 2, 1. 60 seconds lateral bouncing lunges. Now you can see Mrs. B having a look in the box. She's actually checking that I'm doing what I picked out because she doesn't believe me. lateral bouncing lunges. Toes are flared out slightly, 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Seconds in, 30 seconds to go. Super important move this is. Might seem simple, but super important. So there's 4 main ligaments in the knee. One at the front, one at the back, one at the side, one on the inside. We often stimulate the front and the back, the ACL and the PCL, but we often neglect the outside and the inside ligaments. This is what this is all about. Mrs. B, you on?
40 seconds forward and back shuttling.
Do they have to do it that slow? Can they sing the Yoki Koki while they're doing it? Is that mandatory?
No.
Happy with this one? I've got a 30-seconder. I've got to say, my next move, the first word, reminds me of you. Right then, 30 seconds, sumo with a slow bounce. So it's a sumo parallel hold with a super slow bounce. Hey up, Mrs. B showing you a box. Like a bit of Tupperware, don't we, Mrs. B?
Yeah.
What you got? Something nice?
Yeah.
Well, you got to lie down?
Enough.
Oh, Jesus. Go on then.
30 seconds jogging. If you want to increase it to 20 minutes, then it's a sprint. You know what's going to happen? We're going to get all the really good moves, and then for the last 15 minutes, we're going to get absolutely murdered.
Amazing. I've got a 1 minute. Three, two, one. 1 minute, parallel hold. You're like a magician's assistant this morning, you are. Doing all these arm moves that are not necessary.
What, just because you've got a new pea hold?
No, you're waving your arms around and you obviously forgot to put your antiperspirant on again. Smells a Twycross Zoom here. 20 seconds, parallel hold, ankles planted, sitting on a chair that is not there. I'm missing the sport, so when we do a good parallel hold, you can see people going.
Yeah.
Walk it in. Go on then.
30 seconds crisscrossing. Oh, I love a good crisscross.
You love a good 30 seconds, you mean? Lovely. I'll see what you're doing all then. Three, two, one. Feet together, narrow, parallel hold or chair hold.
Oh, I might just come and sit and have a little rest.
Bloody hell. It's supposed to be narrow. It's supposed to be narrow. I can't fit them glutes in there. You're like Nicki Minaj, are you are?
Minaj.
How do you say that then?
Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Not Minaj.
You're like,
Minaj
you're not walking around all the time, twerking. Coming up, what, Mrs. B, what are you doing
I've got
then?
40 seconds and it's squatting with a front kick.
Oh, I see. Lovely. How long? 40 seconds?
45.
45 seconds. So I want to start discussing 3 ways to measure your fitness success. So, with my PT clients, I talk about the PES model. Some of them made up, I'm not going to lie. P stands for performance, E stands for emotional, S stands for stats. So after I've done my round, because I've got another minute of something, I'm going to start talking to you about ways of monitoring your performance. 3, 2, 1. In and out sprinting. So we go from narrow to wide, back to in.
It's a nice easy one, that's not sprinting.
This is shuttle sprinting.
That's like little Bambi steps.
Is it?
Yeah, man up, come on.
I can't take you serious when you haven't washed your hair for 2 weeks.
It's the good thing, you know, washing your hair as best as possible.
Oh, it allows the body's natural oils to kick in.
There you go.
Well, if that's the case, why do you take all that dry shampoo with you on holiday then?
I've never ever used dry shampoo.
Oh, well,
That must have been your other wife.
no, how can I carry on with the joke now then?
I could probably saved all the warriors from a bad joke first. It's all right. Not back me later.
You'll go.
So it's 30 seconds, compass jump, so we go in north, south, east, west, problems with these, turn it into a nice little hop.
What was that, 1 minute?
30 seconds.
Right then, so ways you can monitor your fitness success. If you choose to monitor performance, it's all about the numbers. It might be run speeds or run distances, it might be weights lifted, it might be personal best, it may be the volume of weights you lift. It may be the amount of sessions per week, it may be the amount of hours per week or hours per month. It's a number that can be recorded and you can say, my performance in this session this week or this month was this. 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds, squats. So again, 3 ways to measure success. There are performance, there's emotional, and there are statistics. See, performance is all about your numbers. How far do you run? What are your pace? What's your distance? What weights do you lift? How many sessions do you do? How many hours? So you may choose to say, I monitor my fitness by measuring performance numbers. But other people like to do emotional and stats, which I'll discuss shortly. Which is very
40 seconds and we're lateral stepping.
Here come the lateral steppers, here it up. Remember that one?
The lateral stepping, no, never.
How long was that?
40.
You're not listening.
No.
You're doing the correct thing, leaving it on the side. Oh! I like that. So then, if you're not interested in monitoring your fitness by measuring performance, maybe a key area for you is to monitor your emotional side of things. So this may be, how much does exercise affect your mood? Does it reduce your stress? Does it reduce your sleep? Does it give you mood stabilisation? Does it give you better sleep? Does it give you a better 28-day cycle? Does it reduce PMS and PMT? Does it reduce menopausal symptoms? So that's the emotional side of things. That's it, Mrs. B. I have got 20 seconds jumping squats. You keep asking for the heating on.
Oh.
We've had it on 2 days, this last 3 months. Go on then.
30 seconds and was bouncing elbow to knee. Again.
easy,
shoes.
easy,
Take
easy,
the bands
easy,
out.
easy, 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 easy.
Don't go well, Jill, boys. Don't go well, Jill, because I'm getting the good ones.
Do you remember when he used to, the crowd used to do that, the wrestling?
Yeah.
With Big Daddy?
Yeah.
How long?
30.
3, 2, 1, 30 seconds jogging or sprinting.
Right, well, the next move I've pulled out is 30 seconds jogging, and we're not doing that. We're
Aren't
going
we?
the intensity.
Why don't you do 30 minutes of it then?
No, let's go back in.
That's it, a few boxes for all the runners that only go out when it's nice weather. You know they're the sort, don't you, Mrs. Bird? Off you go.
45 seconds, legs nice and wide for sumo squats.
Sumo, 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 sumo. Remember when he used to sing that at the wrestling?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So then, monitoring your fitness, performance, or emotions. The last one is stats, which I'll talk about after my turn.
I can do it without you.
3, 2, 1. 30 seconds on the narrow squats, which changes the emphasis on the muscles that you are squatting with. More on the quads, less on the hamstrings and the glutes. So depending on the exercise, we can change the angle of the joint to target a specific area of the body. A squat is not just a squat, there are many types of squat. Press up is not just a press up, there are many press ups. Mrs. B, you'll go.
It is 1 minute and we're squatting with a lateral leg lift. Notice on the lift, upper body is staying still.
Notice that, Mrs. B. So if you don't want to monitor your fitness success by performance or emotions, you may choose stats. This is the most common one. This is also the one that lets you down. So we're talking scales, we're talking weights, we're talking BMI, we're talking body fat percentage, we're talking inches, dress sizes, belt sizes, hip to weight ratio. Because we know how it works, we can do a load of work for 2 weeks and we see no change in any of them metrics because they take longer to come. 3, 2, 1, 40 seconds, skater hops. One leg comes behind and it stays off the floor. Side step, foot comes behind. Or we do the side step where we keep feet in contact with the floor if any joint problems. That was attractive on the camera, that was, Mrs. B. You walking away from the back wall, mopping your brow, panting.
It's
All I could see was,
It's absolutely boiling in here. Oh.
is my radiance radiating out, making you hot?
Oh yeah. I'm always melting when I'm around you.
You've often said that, haven't you?
Yeah.
You basically says, well, I called you an ice cream, didn't you? Oh. Go on then.
So it's a minute on each leg.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
I like that when it's standing, adductor legs. So we're bringing the leg across the body, making it heel first if you can do. Working that nice little bit here.
I notice it's almost like you're kicking a football that's not there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You do look a bit like one of them footballers on a table football thing in a pub. Got the same head and everything.
Continue lifting, warriors.
If we're together, it'd be like we've got a pole front
Do you
now.
reckon the Warriors would like to see a little bit of violence?
Mrs. B, I've told you about role playing, that's only on a Saturday night. Next leg.
Ooh.
Bit excited, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, then it gives me a perfect opportunity to recap 3 ways to monitor and measure your fitness success. Choose either performance, choose either emotions, choose either stats. So performance is something you can measure. Hours trained, weightlifting, distance run, pace, distance swam, time per length, anything like that. Or your emotions, mood stability, stress, sleep, reduction in PMS, PMT, menopausal, the regularity of your 28-day cycle, and cravings, or stats. Inches, dress sizes, BMI, body fat percentages, scales, weight, hip to weight ratio. Pick either performance, pick either emotional, or pick either stats. Three, 2, 1, 30-second start jumps. So I go through different phases with monitoring my fitness performance. Sometimes it's all about the performance, it's all about the weight, it's all about the reps, it's all about the volumes, it's all about the PPs. Sometimes if I've got a heavy workload, sometimes it's about the emotions, it's about my sleep, my mood, my stability, mentally, cognitively. Other times, it's all about getting the waist down. Mrs. B, you'll go.
30 seconds, cradle legs. As Mr. B says, I tend to vary on ways to monitor fitness. Now, there's a lot of ladies out there that when they're on their period, they tend to go, oh, I'm not doing an exercise, I'm on my period. Well, that's actually when you're at your strongest. And if you're into your stats, when you can up your volume, your performance on your stat recording.
Can I just say, Mrs. B,
Yes?
you've just made every warrior man cringe because you've said
The P word, yes.
Period.
And also, as well, if you suffer from PMT, what a great way to get your frustration out. Hitting the
40
gym.
seconds, spotty dogs.
Hitting the gym hard. Hitting your husband hard.
When I'm with clients, Mrs. B, I talk less about the period, period, and more about the 28-day cycle. Because, you know, I often wonder where that word comes from, period. When I researched it on stats, it came from 28-day periodisation.
Well, my mum used to call it a monthly.
Oh.
She's on a monthly.
Oh, leave her alone. She's on the monthlies, you know. Mrs. B, it's your turn,
40
save me.
seconds. The busters.
Oh, don't talk to our Tash. She's on a period. You know, a monthlies.
Oh, as well, my grandma used to go, oh, your granny's come to visit.
Your granny's come to visit.
Yeah.
What, so when you was on your cycle, it's...
Your granny's come to visit, yeah. Or maybe because the granny pants come out for a week. I don't know.
You've often said there was something wrong with your family, didn't you? The granny's come to
It's
visit.
got to be the granny pants. You put it on your granny pants for a week.
Dear oh dear, Mrs. B, my turn. 45 seconds start jumps.
You just had that.
I've just pulled it out again. There's more than one of things in there, you know.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice. It's hair wash day. Oh, the granny's popping round.
Not for much longer.
Whoa. If you know, you know. So many things I want to say, but I'll just keep them on that. Absolutely shut.
Oh,
Warrior women, out of total respect, I'm now changing the conversation to cars of the 1980s. You'll go.
we're squatting and we're pushing the leg behind for a nice glute
Lovely work,
30
mate.
seconds, did I say?
No, you never do
I
it.
don't mind doing this for longer, I actually love this. Love a nice squeeze of the glute. Ooh.
Now you like squeezing other people's glutes, don't you? That's what I've seen when you've been in the club.
No, that's Kat's mom.
We're not discussing Kat's mom and Kat's wedding reception.
Kat and Keith are probably going to absolutely wet themselves laughing at that.
Right then, 45 seconds for me, sumo parallel hold. Huh? Sorry, Mrs. B's just whispering. Say it again, Mrs. B. Sorry, what was you saying?
Oh, shut up.
How many more drills? Let me just look at Tom. Mrs. B. 2 more. Pass it on. 2 more. Linda Kat's mom, a lovely woman. Very generous with her touches. Lovely.
Very affectionate. Yeah.
Lovely lady.
I must admit, your bottom did look good in those trousers.
Mrs.
So
B.
it's 30 seconds jogging in, but I'm changing that to a sprint, so off you go, get the knees on.
After Kat's wedding reception, you said that you could see why Kat was the way she was now, didn't you?
Kat's very affectionate.
You said Keith was a lucky man, didn't you? Right then, picking out the last one, and we're doing this one. Oh. I don't mind that one in all fairness.
Finishing on a high.
How long was yours? I'll put it back now, 45 minutes. 5 seconds then, Mrs. B, and I can pretend I started a stopwatch. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute, in and out sprinting.
That's
Then,
easy.
did I say it was hard? Did I say it was hard?
You pulled out.
While you were too busy going, I'm melting here. I'm melting anymore. That's what they can't see. That's what they can't see off camera. I'm melting anymore. I feel like I'm having a granny's friends. Anyway, after this drill, the granny is going to start the 90-second challenge. She may even explain what's coming on with it.
What's coming on with it?
You see, if you told her, I've got coming on the line now. My man's telling me no. Right then, what, Mrs. Bell?
Right, tonight's challenge. Today's challenge, pre-recorded challenge.
Tonight's challenge.
90 seconds, and we're lunging. But whenever you hear the bell, ring the bell. We're going into 5-star jumps as quick as you can.
Oh. We're starting then.
Starting.
Do a 3, 2, 1 countdown then, in the style of time of the month.
3, 2, 1, me for you.
Matthew. Matthew has started the stop of the watch.
Oh.
Real lunging, 5 fast star jumps when you hear this. I do 45 seconds, Mrs. B does 45, you do the whole lot. They're fast, they are, Mrs. B. Tell your hair's greasy, it's not even moving. It's as if your hair is glued down. You're like a proper Lego figure. Hold on, she's asking, how much longer? How much longer? Let me get that bell and get
Let's
this.
see how fast you can do them.
Pretty fast that is. Pretty fast that is.
Sure you can do better.
Come on, can I angel flapping its wings? Oh, What do you know? How many more bells? How many more? 8 seconds. Every number again.
You're only supposed to be doing
That's it, Archie. 90 seconds.
You're only supposed to be doing 5. Oh. I love a good legs and cardio. Gets us proper revved up for the day.
Yes, it does.
I'm sweating.
Legs are pumped. I happen to have one of your favourite moves.
Ayo, stop saying ayo all the time.
Can't help it.
You've said it at least 3 times this session. Ayo.
Have I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Last night, you were going ayo as soon as someone had a comment.
Chest expanders.
I
Ayops.
think it might have been last night that you kept going ayo. I've lost track now.
Of what?
Warrior sessions and ayops.
So you hear A-up. What I'm actually doing is calling you an ape. Up and down arms. You're hearing A-up. What I'm actually going is ape. Ape.
Do you know what, Matt, for you?
You know, sometimes when I call you ape and you come in from the kitchen, like, yeah, yes, ma, for you. Yeah. Anyway, up and down arms. Hey up, made an appearance again, innit?
I think some of the warriors think we have far too much fun doing this.
Twisting, like we did last summer. No, not last summer, but the summer before Corona.
Oh.
Oh, I wish, oh God, I wish,
On my memories today, I've had this post that I shared last year about 2020 being your year for getting out and doing this and getting out and doing that. It was actually quite funny.
How did that work out for you?
Yeah, not so good.
So,
Staying
in that
staying
scenario, you wouldn't have measured performance because you didn't go out.
No.
You wouldn't have measured stats. You'd have probably measured your...
It was very much emotional,
It was
wasn't it?
emotional.
Yeah.
Every day crying.
Yeah.
Hip hinges.
The warriors will understand while I was crying, being locked down with you.
It's very difficult to be sane when the granny's constantly coming round.
Yeah, no more grannies.
Hip rocks.
Granny's going bye-bye.
I mean, so cars of the 80s. I particularly liked the Ford Cortina 2.8 injection in gold. Hip circles. And the opposite way. Right then, workout recap. That was the Lucky Dip legs and cardio. Whilst we did that, we had a bit of a giggle marching, bringing runners' arms into it. We had a bit of a giggle, and we mentioned the 3 ways of monitoring fitness success, and we discussed the difference between performance, emotional stability, and statistics. Use that and use them tools, switch and match. But try not to think about performance tools and emotional and stats all in one go, because it becomes too hard and you get wins in some areas of development in other, and it can be a right mindset. Give your hands a lovely clap.
Nice.
Shut up, ape. Right, that was the 30-minute pre-recorded workout. Look at it, Lebs and cardio. Lebs. So we've done our bit. What we'd like you to do now is selfies, creative, filters or exercising, because if it's pre-recorded, we're not doing live, we'd still love to see what the Warrior family are doing. Selfies, timeline or on the group. That's people who are doing it kind of live at the time I release this, or whether you're doing it on catch-up. Tag this one, mention Warrior Online boot camps. If you'd like to, when you tag this one, maybe put in brackets ape or granny, that would be absolutely perfect. Hope you've enjoyed this pre-recorded workout. We'll see you in the next live or the next pre-recorded one. Hope you found it of service. Love you all loads. Do a special ape wave, Mrs. B. What the hell is that? That's what you do when you say you need to trim your armpits. That's not. That's a. Goodbye.